It is now time to head to the stage for this selection.
Announce the Commanders selection. Please welcome Washington Commanders season ticket member, Monica Blakely.
All right, with the 144th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Sam Howell, quarterback, North Carolina.
All right, that's a way to start off the 5th round. What do you think?
We're cooking a little bit here as we get in the 5th round. I am shocked, you guys, that he was still out there. He was my 49th player, strong and sturdy. Baker Mayfield was the comparison. Charles has mentioned he kind of came into this season as a potential favorite to be the first quarterback off the board. Lost all of his weapons from last year as running backs and his wide receivers. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, but you can still see the arm strength and the talent that he possesses. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he's tough. He'll hang in the pocket and deliver the ball down the field as he does here against Notre Dame. The toughness also showed up this year as a runner. When you lose 2 backs to the NFL, he had to shoulder the load of this ground game. And just look at the toughness of him bouncing off tackles and finding his way into the end zone. And here's the Miami game. He had about 2 or 3 of these runs. And this game is like a pinball getting bounced around. The interesting subplot to this, Sam Howell, his agent, the same agent with Carson Wentz. So I'm sure they know each other, and that'll be an interesting competition there. I know he's not going to compete for the starting job, but if things start to slip up with Carson Wentz, I think he's one of the quarterbacks ready to play.
Well, we'll see if they have the same haberdasher as well. Will Sam come in and have that with burgundy and gold as well? But despite the fact that this year didn't go as well as Sam wanted, losing all the weapons, I think it probably was a period of growth that may help him in the long run as he gets to the NFL because it expanded his game.
I spoke to Mac Brown on my show about a month ago, and he's like, we just weren't very good. We didn't have the same number of players around us this year.
Too.
Right. So, as we all know, the Commanders spent much of the free agency period and also leading up making their YOLO shots for Russell Wilson, and I'm sure Brian Gutekunst might have gotten a call, who knows, for Aaron Rodgers when that was still potentially up in the air, and they came away with Carson Wentz. And now Ian Rappaport, they have drafted Sam Howell. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, the Washington Commanders, Rich, did the entire quarterback tour. They went to all the workouts, but it was really never about taking a new starter or even someone to compete with Carson Wentz. They love Carson Wentz. They have really high expectations for him, I would say far higher than anyone else. This seems to be more about Taylor Heinicke, having someone come in, same profile, pretty athletic, come in and push Heinicke, maybe eventually take over as the backup for him, and then who knows?
In terms of just talent, arm talent, it's not close between him and Heinicke. Like, he's got so much more RPMs in his ball. I'm saying I know they love Carson. I hope Carson plays great and he gets everything going back again. But I'm saying if he goes through a lull, I think that this is a quarterback that's capable of getting on the field and being competitive now.
Would you guys say he's got the biggest arm of this draft class? I mean, maybe Malik Willis and him.
I watch the 3rd and 7 plus cut up every year. So when you watch college football, there's so many bubble screens and tunnel screens. You eliminate that. You just watch 3rd and 7. Everybody in the whole stadium knows you're throwing the football. His 3rd and 7 reel is better than any quarterback in this draft class. And he's under duress. He's getting hit. He's showing toughness. I'm shocked he's here in the 5th round. I'm not going to throw him in the backup pile and say he's a career backup. I'm not going to do that.
Remember what he did at the Combine. Remember the RPMs? Really fast, throwing the football, had the best RPMs. The thing he's going to have to deal with Heinicke, though, is the moxie factor and the toughness factor. Howell's got toughness, but Heinicke, that's a flat-out bulldog. He's not going to give it up easily.